Hey everybody, welcome to a new series called Simulator Sundays. Of course, we're going to start off with one of my favorites. You might have seen this on my channel, most likely. Most likely. I have a strong suspicion you have. Just saying. Um, this is one of the best built simulators ever made when it comes to something that's more than just management, like a tycoon. You know, it's just... You know what, let me just show you. Let me just show you how well this game is made. I'm just going to do a quick job because I haven't really gotten far. Now, right here, this head moving thing, that's done using a Track IR, which is one of those like niche products type thing. And essentially it just tracks your head's movement using 3 little LEDs you clip onto your headset and plug into your computer. Works very well. I think it was essentially made for this game. Steering wheel support with a proper H shifter. What I mean by H shifter, well, right now I'm using a CSIO Technologies shift knob thing. I'll leave a picture of it up at the corner of the screen. And it essentially, you put it onto your gear shifter and it's got your range and splitter built into it. It's also got your Jake brake built into it. Oh. See, I took my foot off the clutch there while it was in gear and it stalled. Turn on your wrong button. Turn on your lights, high beams, horns, cruise control, retarders, 4-ways, turn signals, liftable and droppable axles, beacons. So you can turn the engine on and off. I forgot what it... Oh yeah, I said those. Okay. Let's get going. My ear cup is vibrating. I don't like that. As you can tell, there's like proper physics here. You know, this isn't one of those, hey, look, I'm a truck simulator, press forward and I'll do everything for you type things. No. I mean, it's not exactly, you know, training software for a real trucker. But you can get, you know, I know real truckers that do use this. And they say it's pretty damn close. There's slip shifting, so I don't know if you guys know what that is. I have a new mail. That's one thing. That's one sort of complaint I have. But I mean, it's made by Polish people, so nothing against that. It's just that's why the English is kind of poor. I believe SES Soft is Polish. As you can see, I'm shifting through the gears. And it does the same layout. Like, I'm not going first, second, third, fourth. I'm going like fourth, fifth, sixth, and then go back down, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, now doing the speed limit. So we put it on cruise control. Let's see. You see that changes there. You know, fuel consumption is a thing. Oil pressure, air pressure, that's all simulated here. This is my go-to game. I cannot go like more than a day without playing this. Either this or its cousin, which I'll show you next week. Just really well made. I mean, yeah, there are occasional bugs and stuff, but like, you know, by the time you're able to go to your friend and be like, hey, yo, check out this bug I found, SES has got a patch out for it. you know? Merging. Shifting. Wow. I mean, if you're not into hardcore Sims, what are you watching Simulator Sundays for one? But, you know, yeah, you're probably gonna find this game a little bit boring. Not gonna lie, sometimes it does get boring. But what's great is that some people around the world, this was like a bunch of people from around the world did this. You can play online with friends. For free. So long as you have the Steam version of the game. And, you know, you can have convoys with like 20, 30 people. There's like virtual trucking companies. There's software that tracks all that. It's mind-boggling. Just what a simple plugin can do. Just, you know, because SES was just like, hey, you know, we want other people developing more than just mods for the game. We want to make it work with other software, you know? And they've done that. They've released those tools. And SES has always had the back of modders and stuff. You know, pretty much just says, you know, here's our property, take it and use it and make something cool. Hit the wrong button again. This tunnel's really dark. It's like, oh, we're going downhill. Oh, that's trippy. I think now now we're going uphill. You can tell because the truck just struggles like it would in real life. You know, unfortunately, there's no clickable buttons because there's no cursor in the game, except for menus and stuff. But whatever. I mean, pretty much every one of these buttons you can program to a button on your steering wheel or keyboard. No joke. You can, like, if you use a steering wheel like I do, you can actually just remove the in-game steering wheel, which is pretty cool. And mods, oh my god. If you're a person who likes just to dick around with mods, this is a game for you. This is one of the biggest modding communities I've ever seen. Like, I could just talk good things about this game forever. I had a Logitech G27, worked perfectly with it. I have a Thrustmaster T500 RS and a TH8A shifter. Okay? Works perfectly. All the bugs I've had were mostly Thrustmaster's fault. As a matter of fact, they were Thrustmaster's fault. I'm probably going to end up doing a rant video about Thrustmaster. No joke. But I essentially have 3 different controllers plugged in. And I think this game allows you to have up to like 5 or 6 that you can plug in at one time and use them all simultaneously. So, like, you could have a button box. Like, I have my shifter on the right because I live in North America. But, like, you know, I could have a button box to my left. And, you know, and program each one of those buttons to be something different in the game. And it'll work. I could be turning my wheel and it'll just pick it up. So it can accept multiple inputs at once, is what I'm trying to say, you know? And that's something I noticed a lot of games have problems with. The biggest disappointment was spin tires. Excuse me. Biggest disappointment was spin tires because, I mean, like, it was detecting I had an H shifter, but it thought the buttons on my steering wheel were the H shifter. You can't use more than one thing at a time on spin tires. Like, it just unless you go in and use like a virtual joystick to customize it, it's near impossible. Which made me sad, you know, because I really like spin tires until it started getting really shady and, you know, the backdoor business. Not that backdoor business, dirty. But enough about other games. This Simulator Sunday is all on Euro Truck Sim. Well, and content. Oh shit! They've been releasing content since this thing has come out. Not even joking. This game actually just recently had one of its DLCs updated. It's Paint Job DLC for Halloween. You know, so SCS clearly care about this game. This game is their baby, you know? And people are like, oh, what about Euro Truck Simulator 1? We'll get to that. I've actually never played that. But I will. It'll be a reacts video. As you can see, I'm just kind of following these treads. I don't know if the recording is picking them up. Now I gotta get off of them. Oh wow, this truck is full. Yeah, I just drove onto a ferry. Say what? Now you don't have to do this, but I choose to. There we go. And then you choose where you want to go, tells you how much it is, and even charges you for it. Oh my god! But isn't that like so against gameplay? Well, it's not a game, it's a simulator, so be quiet. Let's go. Oh, turn my DRLs on. DRL stands for day running lights. Something they have in Europe, and they're starting to bring up to where I am in Canada. Go, take the turn nice and wide. Beautiful. Shut up, phone. Look at that. They know how to use stoplights. Isn't that cool? And if you don't stop, you get a ticket. I know. Isn't that so against gameplay? It's not a gameplay. It's not gameplay. It's a simulator. Oh, I split the range too soon. And yes, I just skipped a bunch of gears. Because I'm a boss like that. Wow, all that time wasted on shifting. Oh. Keep doing that. Come on, yellow, red, red, yellow, green. I really do enjoy this game. It's very relaxing. And yeah, like I said, it can get boring, but I mean, anything can get boring. But this thing just has something to it. Just maybe just something to do with the open road or something. You always want to come back to it. Oh, stay in my lane. Oh shit, now I'm speeding. Set the cruise control for 70. Oh, I love this game so much. I really do. Oh, we're almost at our destination. Oh yeah, rumble strips are a thing. Now I can't remember if this was just a Scania thing. Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lose money now because I damaged the goods, but I just wanted to try something because in the Scanias, if you go off-road, your truck will go boom, boom, boom. It's really cool because that's what they do at IRL. I swear to God, I just saw a car pass me in the side lane there. Chippity, I'm freaking tripping balls. Wonder what that thing beside where it says 0 kilometers an hour to the left there. Wonder what that's used for. IRL. Uphill starts are simulated, of course. Turn off the turn signal, because like in a real truck it doesn't do that automatically. You can set it so it does, but that's boring. And when you own your own truck, you actually can, like, you know, you can, first off, you can customize your truck. The customization options, especially on the Scanias, if you get that DLC, it's intense. Like, there's one time I spent over an hour customizing a truck. Because not only can you use the customizations that the game offers you, you can use the ones that modders make. You know, that can range anything from, like, you know, light bars to flags to even a modded steering wheel. It's intense. Like, it's intense. I don't know why I keep saying intense, but it's freaking intense, bro. And I'm trying to overtake this person. I really hope I can do it before we get to our exit. Well, I think he just slammed on the brakes, so that works. See, now that I'm done accelerating, the retarder goes on and slows me down. Like, if you just look at the graphics in this game, dude, the graphics are, you know, they're not like the best graphics, but they are pretty. Especially the scenery, it's really pretty. You know, it's not like Grand Theft Auto pretty, but it's, you know, pretty in its own way. Oh, I'm going left here. Now, I just did something really bad there. I turned a corner without even looking where I was going. I mean, I had a general idea, but you still shouldn't do that. Oh, no. We're coming into a town, so we need to slow it down a little bit. Waiting for a red light, waiting for a red light, waiting for a red light in a simulator. Waiting for a red light, waiting for a red light, waiting for a red light in a simulator. Light just turned green. The light just turned green. The light just turned green. Oh wait, we're not in New York City. We're in Aalborg. We're in Aalborg. We're in Aalborg. We're in Aalborg. Oh, I've discovered a recruit. That's another thing too. Sorry. Fuel, yeah. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, we're still doing new things. You know, you gotta get fuel. Your truck does have fuel, you know? See? I cannot fuel it while the truck is on. So I have to turn it off. You can keep the battery on, that's fine. Then you have to pay for gas. Another thing that's simulated is, like, sleeping. You know, truckers in real life can't you know, just keep going and going and going and going, they need to sleep. So that's, you know, regulated. I think it's like 14 hours and then you have to sleep. Or something like that. You gonna let me in? You gonna let me in? Oh, I see how it is. Oh, I was supposed to... Whoops. That can happen when you're not paying attention to the GPS. Now sometimes there's GPS like in the truck in the dash there. But that's on like the higher end trucks. You don't really get those for loaners. Almost had a collision there. That's where impatience gets you. See, it's okay because I can just... Oh, that was really close. That's how you know you're a good trucker. You can get that close to somebody and still not hit them. Actually, you know you're a good trucker when you don't need to get that close. To be honest with you. Yeah, but now you see we're just down the road from our delivery point. It's coming up on the right, it looks like. This is another game I found that does base really well. You know, for a simulator, it's got the good base in it, you know? That's the highway we were just on, if you believe it. See, now we're coming into a town, so the speed limit drops. Bus. That's another thing they want to add too, is a bus counterpart. I kinda went funky with my acceleration there. And now see, it's not like, oh, I'm here, you know, I'm done. You can do that. You can skip if you want to. But you can also just park the trailer. I need to see how close that got. Yeesh. Okay. Now. 4 wheels on. Again, not something you have to do. There we go. You can also use the mirrors if you're really good. Pull it over to the right a little bit. And I botched that up because I tried to correct too late. As you can see, they like to keep their doors very clean. Let's take a look at our parking job. Euro Truck Simulator 2. One of, if not the best simulator ever. Let's disconnect the trailer now.